minutes of non-stop news and no-wait weather starts now. In high definition from the news leader, this is 10 at 10 on KBTX News 3.
We should not be making these promises to people and having them believe that this is a possibility or that this is going to happen.
Hundreds of frustrated Texas A&M employees trying to find answers from the A&M chancellor after finding out their jobs could be in jeopardy. The chancellor talked to the employees who will be affected. Hear more from today's meeting in about 3 minutes. But first, investigators in Waller are now saying the 22-year-old man accused of murdering his parents and brother was planning a much bigger crime. Investigators say Trey Sessler opened up to them today, confessing to planning a Columbine-style attack at a local school. Sessler said he'd been shooting livestock to build up courage. Good evening, everyone. As we told you last night, police believe he shot his parents and his older brother at the family home. He was later arrested in Magnolia. Vicente Arenas was in Waller today to get reaction from the community, including those who knew the Sesslers.
Unbelievable.
The murder of the Sessler family is what everybody is talking about in Waller.
We've had a lot of history together, but I'm going to be gone for some work.
Here, Sessler produced a mirror image of himself in what appears to be a comedy routine. But no one is laughing. In fact, the shooting has left many people downright scared.
Today when I came in, first thing I did was lock the door behind me.
Police say Sessler is set to be formally charged for capital murder tomorrow. We would be hard-pressed to get a better day than today on the weather end, but Kaylee is working on it. Hey, Kaylee.
Hey, John. Today was gorgeous outside. We'll talk about how long these nice temperatures and sunshine are going to hang around later on in full weather.
Thanks, Kaylee. Hundreds of Texas A&M employees wanting to know if they will have a job in the coming months wanted some answers tonight. The university has been looking at outsourcing some jobs to save money. Employees got the chance to talk to the Texas A&M System Chancellor, John Sharp, at a meeting at the Rudder Theater on campus. News 3's Rashi Vats explains how that meeting quickly turned very tense.
What are we trying to accomplish? Are we going to leave them high and dry?
You cannot give us any guarantees, can you?
And says the university has the employees' and taxpayers' best interest in mind. Rashi Vats, News 3.
Outside companies have not been hired yet to take over any facility services at A&M. Chancellor Sharp says they are still looking at options. The head of Easterwood Airport says American Eagle Airlines officials are very happy with profits they're making here as the company announced more details of its bankruptcy restructuring. American Eagle told union leaders today it's proposing a $75 million cut in yearly employee costs. The airline will also retire older, less efficient aircraft and replace them with larger, more fuel-efficient jets. In early February, American Eagle replaced propeller planes coming to and from Easterwood with regional jets. And Director of Aviation John Happ says that's been a more attractive flying option for travelers. A tip from a News 3 viewer led to the arrest of a man featured last night on this newscast. 34-year-old Howard Harris Jr. is charged with sexual assault of a child. Harris was picked up by police this morning at a home in Bryan after a viewer called Crime Stoppers. Remember, if you have any information on any crime, you can call them at 775-TIPS. Callers can remain anonymous. 7 suspected militia members were arrested today in southeast Texas. That's after explosives were found in a mobile home in Liberty County. ATF agents responded to the scene east of Cleveland near County Road 2134 and FM 787. No other details were immediately available. Higher gas prices are not only affecting our budgets, but also some local volunteer groups. The Red Cross Heart of Texas chapter in Bryan is in need of many more volunteers, but it's becoming a hard sell for some with gas prices at record highs for this time of the year. Shirley Anderson of Washington County has been a part of this organization for more than 20 years and drives as much as 50 to 60 miles for disaster response on her own dime.
And I know people who say, I would really like to do that, but, you know, I can't keep filling my car with gas. So, and there are people who have dropped out, I know, because of the cost of travel.
Local Red Cross responds to at least 1 to 2 disasters each week. Some residents living near 29th Street in Bryan are worried about a sinkhole right next to a condo.
Now, just wait until you see.
Oh, my Lord.
Shirley and Kay both own condominiums at Greenfield Square. The sinkhole at the back of the common area of the condos has been growing since January of last year. The city has offered temporary help, but a makeshift fence and metal plate are starting to give way. Kay says it's dangerous and wants something done about it before it's too late.
And what happens once it takes the AC? Is that going to cause an explosion, here with electrical lines?
The Greenfield Square Homeowners Association bylaw states the board is responsible for care and upkeep of areas like this. The president of the HOA says the city of Bryan is handling this matter. The recent rains have been helping relieve drought conditions. Coming up, learn just how devastating last year was for the people who helped put food on our plates. And later in sports, the Aggie men's basketball team has another member transferring out. Daryl will fill us in on the blanks in about 10 minutes.
Now that rain has made its way off to the east, how long will this nice weather stay around? We'll have that answer after the break.